Alrighty. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right, hey, we're just hanging out. I'm hanging out. It's whatever, Tuesday night. We are continuing our solo custom characters, and tonight we're playing Chevalier. It's a Cavalier, but you know, I don't know. The Chevalier, by Roberto Ulfig, who's made a ton of these custom characters, so that's sort of fun. Sort of a medium fighter with a couple heavy chits and a couple very impressive dodge chits here, much like the dwarves duck. Dodge M3 and M2. So can pretty much fight lots and lots of things and certainly keep alive against goblins. This is gonna be good against goblins, spiders. This is for the rough ones, the octopuses, octopi. There's only one of them, so okay. Also has 3 effort limits, which of course will fatigue you quick, but there is, and an extra alert phase. So there you go. There you go for East Paladin here. Marantha at www.conceptart.org, this is years ago, put this up. Again, a very cool, awesome drawing. It reminds me a little bit of what the Enchantress looks like, just with the sort of the flowing, long, wispy bits and the crown. She's dual wielding, which is very evocative, but I don't think we can't dual wield. There's no such rule. I mean, there is somewhere in optional roles, but so awesome looking character. Has sort of a weird Valkyrie thing going on. And there you go. So no tremendous chit. She cannot sort of generate. Starts with a broadsword. So she could generate H star. So tremendous unarmored is sort of the sweet spot. A character like this would very much. So extra alert means she's going to play on this side all the time, pretty much. And hell, I'm going to just leave it like that to remember. But can only generate heavy, at max M star damage at this time 3. You can do H star damage at time 4. Not terrible. Not terrible. Great giant killer, for instance. Probably, my guess is probably you win against the spider. So all the unarmored tremendous you were at least viable against. No armored tremendous, you're done. So that's that. That's my super quick 5-minute assessment. We're going to use the White Knight's chip for her just because. And she starts at the end. She has $10. Let me write $10 right now. Done. There you go. $10. What we have to do now is get quest cards. I'm sorry if you can hear my tea kettle, by the way. We got to get quest cards and event cards out the door. Let's do that. And then get started. And welcome. We're settling in for about 2 hours, I think. It'll be 10:30 by the time we get done. Heck, maybe we'll play Dark Venture again at the end of the night. So let's get quests first. We're going to draw 3. We can redraw them, of course, before the game starts. So here's 1. We'll shuffle again. 2. We'll shuffle again. 3. So we've got 3. We got Curse Breaker. These are up real tight on the side there, but I think I can live with it. Locksmith and Diplomat. So Locksmith appears at a random clearing at the High Pass. So where is the High Pass close to us at all? It sort of is, and sort of isn't. Much like everything in it's 2 away, but much like everything in Pittsburgh, you can't get there from here. To get there, you're going to have to crawl through the borderland. Now, we're not an enchanter, so we cannot turn this hex. The enchantress would just walk right in. We can get to the cavey parts, so if it's cavey parts, we're good. And if it's not cavey parts, we're sort of not good. So what do we have to do with the High Pass? Literally end your day in the same clearing, and the locksmith will give us the keys. So what I'm going to do is, I'm allowed to roll this before the game starts. I'm turning in Cursebreaker. We are not deliberately getting cursed. I'm going to roll this and see where it ends up. And if it's in the cave, I think I'll take it. And if it's not in the cave, I might not. I just might not take it because it just might not be worth the walk, right? Again, the quest game as it stands, it's very much about not wasting days. As the Enchantress last game taught us, it's about not wasting days. So let's roll this to see where Locksmith is. Locksmith is in 3. So that puts the Locksmith at a great position for me. So I think I'm going to keep Locksmith for sure. And then Diplomat, I think I'm going to drop Diplomat. I'm not going to be roaming the woods super often. And if ogres come, they're pretty easy kills for me. So I think we're just going to do it. So we get Thief, end our phase in a dwelling where a native group, which were unfriendly, so company or order. So let's zoom in here a little bit and see what I'm not. Let me. I'm going to roll these up a little bit here and then play. Let's see. Can we zoom in? I think. That's too much, right? How about that? How about that for a zoom level? I don't know. I hope you can read all the things you need to read at that angle. Now you can see something. So we have Thief, Plant Your Flag, and Locksmith. So I'm going to keep those. So the Thief will be the company or the order, I believe. Plant Your Flag, we'll look at that one in a moment. And then Locksmith. So let me save those 3. Those are my 3 quests to start. So Plant Your Flag looks like this. Oh, we can't do the, there we go. The local noble has commissioned you to claim some land in his name. Choose a random clearing. Perform a quest phase in that clearing when no monsters are present anywhere in the tile and claim the tile. At the end of each week, if there are no monsters present in the tile, you choose a reward. Could be income, could be a peasant militiaman. It could be, which, darn it, I have written up somewhere, and yet I don't in here. So that sucks. You may immediately take the effects of 1d6 rest phases, supplies, effectively. So, oh man, somewhere is my book. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. That is the professional nature of this this channel coming through. We are prepared. Not at all, by the way. Not in the least are we prepared. So here's my giant Magic Realm book. I got Dark Venture, and I got Magic Realm here. Guess which one's heavier? By the way. So let's look at Plant Your Flag. I think I typed up what I have the militiaman being. I don't think he got on the card, so I'll have to fix that. Yeah, he's an L star 3/4 or an M star 4/5. So he either has like a dagger or I call it a flail, effectively. Like a little morning starry flail. So he's not terrible. I mean, he's not going to be, winning any battles for you, although he will probably fight some goblins with you. So, oops, and I don't know what I did to there, but totally screwed up the camera on that. Now it's going to take me 20 minutes to. So let's go at that level of zoom, and that'll be my camera for 1. Here is. I could probably use to be up the tiniest bit. There's my camera for 5. There's my 6. Come down here and do 4. Oops, I saved camera 1 again, so I screwed up camera 1. That's my fault. Let me... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we're going to move the camera a tiny bit more vertical, I think. I think we're going to try this. So, okay, that's cool. I will... Let me check that one, too. So I do need some dice. I'm sorry. Get some dice out. I should just have these. I should get them, make them big, put them in the events bag with everything else. Done. Okay. So I'm going to roll on Plant Your Flag as well. I had to keep the card because I drew it. But I do have to roll. I'm going to roll on it. Quest tables here. I would have done this beforehand, but I like drawing events with you folks. Cliff 5. So we're going to put another one of these in Cliff 5. Cliff 5 is not terribly far away. It is through the ghosty bits. So I think we can get those 2 done in pretty short order. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep those and go with those. I like Plant Flag if you can get it done in the first week. So were we to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, in theory, given a good monster roll on this day, you could in 3 to 5 days get here. Nothing appears. Plant your flag and walk away and then earn 4 rewards, which would be the goal, right? That's the goal. 4 quick rewards. We like the guard. We like the woodfolk. We do not like the order. So we're not going to spend much time around the order down here. We might stop in up here. What we wouldn't want to do is linger here. Now this is sort of cheesy for the solo game, right? Because the answer is no other players tromping through there. So if we can get in and pop a week in week 1, then we're going to earn possibly 3 to 7, 14 gold over the course of the game. So that quest is worth a victory point and possibly about 14 gold for us. Or a follower, or hell, freaking up to 4 followers, although I don't know that I would take up to 4 followers. And so then the question is simply whether you would want to go here first and end your day there, or if you would come back to it, because that's going to cost you 2 extra days. So we'll see. We'll see what we got here. Let's draw events first. Let's see how the map truly looks before we make any uber judgments about what to do here. So let's draw 3 and see what's up. The first one is a Goblin Horde. 5 axe, 1 sword. We have the Thieves Guild in the ruins and the Archmage's Tower. So let's roll the horde of goblins. Let's grab them first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oops, and a horse. No, they stolen a horse. So I'm gonna just shore up their thing there, and then we're gonna drag them back over. So we have a goblin horde. We've got Thieves Guild, and we got the Mage Tower. Done, done, and done. So this one's in the ruins. We're going to do that one first, just because it's super easy to place. In the ruins, it's ruins 3. So runes 3 is there. That's a freebie point, so that's nice. The Goblin Horde is 8-1. Ledges 1. So the Goblin Horde is in Ledges 1. Right in the middle of the ledges. And the Tower of the Mage is 1-1. Borderland 1. So right in the middle of, quote unquote, the middle of the Magic Realm, but not really. The Borderlands sort of ended up skewed to the south and west. Having said that, it's right on top of, like, there's a whole set of treasure right here. And here's a little sparse. You got effectively 3 treasure sites. Now they're in a nice line. So nothing wrong with that. So let's look at the map real quick. Let's make a vague plan. I say we bop in. So we try to get to here day 1. Day 2, we end our day there. Day 3, we're out here. 2, 3. That's day 4. Day 5. Day 6. Now the problem is, and the only problem is, if you draw a lot of crap, then you're not going to have time to clear it. I say we still do that, though, because then coming all the way back down for this point is going to be a little clunky. Okay. And, I mean, we could go to the order to steal their crap. But we don't have, I mean, we do have to, unfortunately, we have to get out of Dodge. Like, we can't spend a whole bunch of time here. And once we do this, then we could probably bop to the Thieves Guild. So you could be looking at 1, 2, 3 points, although that's a little bit of a haul. Okay, let's try it anyway. So the first day, I think our goal is to get to Deep Woods 5. So we are going to hide once. Obviously, we're going to alert always. So I'm going to put move, and move to Deep Woods 5. And then keep in mind, I want you all to know, extra alert phase. I'm going to assume that alert phase is going to be the second thing I do every day. There you go. So I'm actually I'll cut it. I will paste it. That extra alert phase, we're going to assume every day. I'll retcon it if somehow we get blocked, for instance. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep this sword on the red to King alerted, so I don't have to write it all the time. I hate writing extraneous stuff, especially an alert. Damn it. The other thing you could do, which again, it puts you behind a day. You have to be super lucky. Super lucky. I think we're just going to bolt it. We're going to keep this move and just run down. Because I was thinking, well, we could just pop this. I mean, oh, maybe that is the way to go. Hold the hell on. Maybe we go take the east route. So 1, 2, 3, because I don't think the Thieves Guild actually requires much from us. The Thieves Guild is execute a hide phase there. So I could literally go 1, 2, 3, hide, hit the Thieves Guild. I'm done. Oops, I don't know what the hell I just did. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can go 1, 2, and then get there, and that's 4 days. And then I could run through and then catch this guy and sort of do the loop, right? But going this way, I think, well, you know what, that is the move. So I think we're going to move to the guild. Our extra alert phase, still going to be the second thing we do in most given days. 1, 2, 3, done. I think that's the better route. So we got 4 phases today. It is day 1. We're going to copy these dice. We're going to paste them and paste them. These ones we're going to increase the size of, and these ones we're going to keep their dainty little selves. And we're going to roll for the monster roll on day 1. And the monster roll on day 1 is bats, which is going to be safe because we're moving to caves. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to pop this hide phase. And we fail it. That actually sucks. Only because it's going to waste a phase because we're going to have to do this again here. So we get ruins and statue in 2. So whereas you could have, so the funny thing is you could have made the move all the way to here. You're actually wasting 2 phases, believe it or not. I mean, I suppose 1, but hide 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to hide and then alert. And then we're going to move into the woods. So we're still trying to pop this damn. So day 2, still trying to pop this Thieves Guild. We're going to hide first. It looks good. It is good. So we're hitting 1, 2, 3. And that is the large campfire. And that's going to appear right there. So that's cool in the sense that sometimes, unfortunately, I'm not a giant hang out in the woods guy. And I don't think we got a monster roll. So let's get a monster roll. 5. So spiders, imps, and the bash cars. I don't think we care about the bash cars. We did get a point for Thieves Guild since we did Thief Guild. So that's a quick point. And a cheesy point for sure, but it is a quick point since you're guaranteed to be the first guy there, right? Those are supposed to be character like races, right? So that is only day 2. We made it here. Bash cars are out. I could go 2 and then 1, 2, 3. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm going to trade. I think, can I run from these guys? Do I have a move 3? I do have a move 3. It's going to cost me a fatigue, but I could run from the soldiers if need be. So I'm going to do 1, 2, trade, and 4 into the house. So I'm going to move and move to the guard. I will trade once and then move to the house. Able to run if anything appears, and done. So that's going to be day 3. I just want to see what they have. You never know. 6. So more bats. So we're going to go 2. We're going to do a quick trade with the guard. The guard does have medium weapons, so that is, I mean, not really that interesting to me, I don't think. But we're going to look here. So the trade, reflecting grease, that's interesting. The boots are interesting too. Why are the boots interesting? They remove H4. Currently, I don't have any H moves, so I can't carry heavy items. With that, I could. And I could, if I ever got heavy armor, carry it, but I don't know that it's going to be... It's also a 4-time move with 0 fatigue. So, nothing wrong with that either. Reflecting grease is also great. I'm going to roll on that. Because what that does is, that can be a fight winner. It's $3. We're friendly. Let's roll. It can be a fight winner, right? Against something like goblins, who will wound you to death. Price times 3. So for 9, I could buy the reflecting grease. Sure. I am going to do it. I'm going to pull that. I have reflecting grease. I said it could be a fight winner. Something's going to wound you to death. You can use this to stop all the wounds until the armor goes away, in which case, well, then you're screwed. So then I move here, and I do have to roll on the neutral table to see if these guys are going to dink with me. They do. So now the unfriendly table. Oops. 3. No deal. So they start trouble, but then back down. She is so honorable. 1, 2, 3. I could just pop the quest phase. The only danger would be something appearing on top of me, so a bat really is the danger there. Bat would be the danger there. You could hide and go 1, 2, 3 and get there. You just wouldn't do the quest phase. I think that's what I'll do just because. So we're going to hide and alert, of course, and then move, and move to our flag. So we're going to get there on day 4. We're going to get to the flag. So let's see what the monster roll is for day 4. It's been a quiet game so far. 1, dragons. So that means a flutter's going to pop. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We do have a hide in play here. We do not. So we fail the hide. And we get dank, so spiders, and howl in 4. So that is actually, frankly, great, because I don't think we pulled anything. No. Smoke and flutter and slither. Smoke, flutter, slither. So that's perfect, because then the next day we do the quest phase and we have scored because nothing's here. We have planted the flag. So that'll be a point, and then we will start earning that reward here come day 7. So that's a quest phase. That is one phase. I think we should probably hide then and move into the ghosts, right? So quest, hide, move into the ghosts. Done. I think getting out of dodge is not bad. So that is for day 5. And what's the monster roll on day 5? It is a 6, so more bats, but nothing And so we're going to wander into the valley. We're going to quest. So we have planted our flag. And now let's flip this guy. 6. So we are hidden when we get there. Done. Let's just, I don't know. I don't know how to, whatever. I think we'll remember. We no longer cares if it's in the thing. It's just put a big mark. That is ours, baby. Until something shows up there, which it won't because we're going to studiously ignore that place. But we do have a fight. So let's get this fight in order. We've alerted, of course, coming in here. The only problem with this is that simply, so what we're going to do, we're going to wait round 1 for sure, since we're hidden. Round 2, we're going to play like this, in case he flips to his light side. And we're going to, he stays put. He doesn't flip. We're going to hit him on a time 3. He is dead. This guy's on our sheet. This goes unalerted, and we have to fatigue 1 fight chit, which we will. We're going to fatigue the H5. And well, I mean, since we can't get away, so we are going to play a 4. We'll let him smash the helmet if indeed that comes down to it. Well, the only problem with this is simply that you are sort of stuck here playing an M5. Ideally, the problem is you now want to miss. Because he's going to hit you first because this broadsword is super slow on that side. That's the problem with you get 1 good attack. She's like that weird, right? It's that Japanese anime. She draws super fast, gets that 1 killer shot. Let's stick with this. This is the least armor we have. Let's make the assumption we're not going to hit her. And we don't hit her. So he flops down to the bottom. And he flips. So we miss. He misses. Everybody misses. And now our weapon is flipped over and we are good to go. But he's now a light 2. I'm just gonna, unfortunately, I don't like that either. Let's play this. We'll ensure the combat continues. 3, so he goes down to here. Does he flip? He does flip back over, so that's cool. Okay. And now we have to fatigue 1. We're going to fatigue a move, so we'll fatigue this move. Now we're going to go and we're going to play this for sure. And pretty much either we kill him or he does no damage to us because he flips over. So I'm not going to play any move now. And we're going to let him do what he's going to do. So he's going to land on us. And he's going to not flip over. We hit him first and kill him. We do have to fatigue another fight. I'm going to fatigue this fight, pull this one back. And 3 asterisks for 2 ghosts is a little dicey, but... And it's 6 points of prowess done. So not the best combat we've probably ever had, but whatever. We'll live. So we are there. Um, the Goblin Horde's rougher. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have a decent plays against them, but that is a fatigue fest for us. We're gonna have to play a move 4 or a dodge 3. I have to play one of these, and we can play a dodge because it's not PvP, so we're good. We're gonna have to play that though because these guys on this side, we're gonna play a move 4 or a dodge 3. Doesn't matter. To undercut them, we have to play our attack 3 when they flip. So that is a lot of fatigue going out the door. So I'm not necessarily sure that Goblin Horde is for me yet. I'll tell you what would have made it really good are those boots, because those boots take this asterisk away, and we'd have had a much easier time not being ground down by exhaustion. But I think I'm going to avoid the horde, and we're going to execute the second part of our plan here, which is to get to here. So I think so. We got one more point, so that's 2 points. We should keep that in mind. So we do have 2, so that's good. In our first 5 days, we've scored 2 points. That is promising. And we can dump plant flag, so let's do that. And we get another quest at the end of the day, fan club, which is go to the house. Plant flag turns into fan club. Okay, that's cool. Top unhired rogue at the house. Done. Go get him. And he's right there. So that's a good one. With the only caveat being that you ideally never want to end your day in the cliff anymore because so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to 2 because I don't want to jeopardize my clear hex. And then I'm going to rest 3 times. Because it's day 6, I can do that. And I just cleared the valley out. So on day 6, we're going to roll a monster roll, and it's not going to matter. So goblins. So we're going to go here. We're going to rest 3 times. That's going to give us all of these back, and we are good to go. But we've killed a day, so let's not pat ourselves too hard in the back because you blew that day there. Get to the house to score. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're literally gonna move house. Done. And hopefully that will score fan club. So that's a little bit of luck, dragging us back to the house there. So we do have 2 rolls on day 7. So we could get, say, for instance, the patrol in there. So we'd have to roll 1 and 6. So company and nobody. And we're going to blow up into the house. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to roll for the soldiers. They are okay with us today. So we're going to grab this guy as a follower. We're going to score fan club. That's our 3rd point of cards, and we're up to 3 points right there. 3. And we got a buddy for now. And we're going to turn that one in. That was an easy one. That's his quick sacrifice. Take a large treasure to the chapel, altar, shrine, monastery. Always harder to do. Also, the ghosts return. So that's a little dicey because Now, getting through there requires us to get through them again. So, now we've got a buddy. That buddy might actually assist us greatly. I think he does. So I think. So is this faster? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was day 7. So we are done. Fan club is done. Oh, and we should draw events for day 8. So that's the first thing we should do. So the Thieves Guild's been scored. I will put it to the side just so that we know that it's there and what it might do. Largely, it acts as a dwelling. We can sell there if we need to. But I do like to keep this a little bit tidy for actual in-play events that haven't been scored yet. So let's draw 3 more. We get to the Druid's Test. Bring him a potion. That's 1, 2, Lost Warlock, and 3 is a Goblin Bounty. That makes that horde so much more tempting, and yet you would still have to face 5 goblins on your sheet. One of those guys is going to hit you. So let's roll. The Druid appears in a random clearing. So let's pull the Druid first. So we got a Druid in 9/3. So he's in the mountains. Where is 9/3? It's almost at the top. He's overlooking. He's like on a ledge or something. The Lost Warlock is in 9/1. So the Lost Warlock was going to visit the Druid. Overshot. I mean, I'm not sure what he was thinking. And then a Goblin Bounty for 2 weeks. So, okay. I mean, so much crap here. We could turn in the Reflecting Greed. I mean, you could literally do a run if you think about it. You would have to swing around, go up the mountain, right? So swing around, get up onto this bridge, cross the bridge, across the ledges, up the mountain, give the Druid the potion, grab the Warlock, walk him back down. You could pop the Mage Tower on the way, and then dink with the Order as your final act. And that would technically possibly be worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points altogether. That could be 7 points. Oh, by the way, it's day 7. No monster is so I'm going to put this plant your flag over here because that could be a thing, right? So we can either gain 1d6 gold, add a peasant militiaman to our retinue of followers, or get supplies and get 1d6 rest phases immediately. So that is a fascinating question. Do I have a peasant militiaman? Did I make one? That would be so awesome if I made one, but I so doubt that I did. No. I was like, did I? The answer is no, you did not. So okay, I did not. And that does suck. I'm going to. What is he? He is medium. So the peasant militiaman's medium. He's not. He's a beefy boy. So I'm gonna represent him with a rogue. Gonna flip him over because he's either. So I'm going to take 2 minutes to putz him a little bit. I'm going to copy this, paste it, and then shrink it. This is how I used to do it before I made the cool counters for everybody but the peasant militiaman. So he's a 4/5. And so then I take this and do that. And then I flip him, and he is L3/4. So actually, he's pretty good on this side. Now, his lengths are wrong because I pretended this was like a knife. And this was like essentially a pitchforky kind of pole arm, right? So I'm okay with that for now. So I could take this guy. He might help. He probably would help me against the goblin, strangely enough, because that side, he's as good as this guy. Minus the length. The length is a little dicey. So that's interesting. And you've got 4 of them on your sheet, possibly only 3 of them on your sheet. I'm taking the peasant. So we're going to take peasant Joe here along with our swordsman rogue. So that'll be our first week's reward for the Lord's land there. And man, that makes those goblins so tempting. If you could, because if you could tap this guy, so what's a broadsword? 7. So his sword is he is just longer than me on round 1. But you could round 2 this guy. Get your hit, hopefully. And if you capped him, so if you capped this guy, so on round 1, he won't attack me anyway. So if you killed him, you'd have 5 guys left. 2 of them would go to your buddy, so that would put 3 on your feet. So if you can get lucky on your first shot, you will only have 3 goblins on your sheet. And 3 goblins on your sheet, my guess is very doable. It's not great because they can mostly dodge you until they flip. But I think that is so mostly doable. I think that is very possible. So, and I could probably just walk in there, and then these guys. So I'm okay. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just calm yourself down. Okay. So I think I got it. So I think we're going to walk back down. We're going to kill the ghosts again because I'm never getting to this goddamn locksmith, by the way. I think we're going to walk down. We're going to walk straight in here. The ghosts are going to come to us. We got 2 guys with time 3 attacks because he on this side is a time 3 attack. Him too. And they both do medium damage. So good enough. I think we can cut the ghost down with those 2 guys. Then we can charge in over here and we can go get this because this is going to pop 2 things. First is going to pop the horde. Now, mind you, we have to finish the horde off to get the horde point. The bounties, though, any goblin at all. So any goblin we kill is going to be 1 victory point and $3 per. So you're talking possibly $18. And up to 2 victory points. So I think we got this. I do. I think we got this. I think those. So the question is simply, do you do the round 2 thing and try to get the hit in Or do you just attack on round one, take round one, hope to kill this guy, and possibly have 4 goblins on your sheet in that first round? Now that could go horribly wrong, but nonetheless, what we're doing on round one is on day 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna walk into Valley 2. Whoa, move, move, move. An alert is in there. Obviously Valley 2. So probably the first or second move will be the alert. I don't like that these cards flip through each other. I'm not sure why that is a thing. But anyway. Monster roll for day 8. I'll take the danger die off there. And it is a 2. So serpents and demons. And we walk in and the ghosts walk into us. So we got 2 buddy sheets to get here. And again, this is sort of, this is why I love it, because, you know, every week you get some new stuff and right, some stuff happens, the game situation changes, and then you're like, ooh, hold on. I think I have another plan. So what we're going to do is, now both these guys look the same. Where is Fred? I need to put something on Fred so I can recognize him. I'll put a little day symbol on Fred. Just because. I just want to know who you are, Fred. So I'm going to put it up here. You are a peasant. You're my friend. You're my peasant friend. There we go. So there we go. Okay. So we're going to go here and here. And the reason is simply that I know Fred is slightly shittier on that side. That's really what I want to know. I want to know that Fred is crappier on the backside than his buddy for 2 reasons. One is to protect Fred if I have to. And I think we're good this round for sure. But and we're not going to flip in any case. So we're good. So I am going to attack, but I'm going to slow play it. This is round 1, so this doesn't matter anyway, in the sense that the weapon length is the most important thing. So let's see what happens up here. 6. So he's going to go down to here. Does he flip? He doesn't. So Fred's going to kill his guy because he's going to undercut his guy. And then he goes the other direction. Down, right? Yeah. And does he flip? And again, it's not going to matter. Fred's going to undercut. Oh, no, not Fred. He's not. This guy, the swordsman, the rogue, dashing Robert here, is going to kill this guy because he's going to undercut him. And then I'm going to slam into him. Actually, my weapon goes first this round because I'm 7. So I kill him. So we do both kill the ghost 1 round. No fatigue. These guys make a world of difference. And that's 6 more points. Strangely enough, we're over halfway just by farming ghosts. So who says you cannot farm in the magic realm? I don't think anybody does, actually. So okay, that's day 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're certainly not going in there unhidden. That would be against the plan. So it sucks a little bit because we're sort of a phase out. We're a little too far. And I suppose I'm concerned about drawing. So I could either stop here, stop short, right? Or I could, and that hide, move, right, alert. Or I could go all the way to here and flip these, but I don't want to draw an extra monster in here. Like, I don't want the Lost City. Well, I mean, maybe I do, right? Maybe I want to know ahead of time how bad this is going to be. But how about this? I don't want 2 days of die rolls. So I think I'm going to pull up short. I think I'm going to hide, move to the Pine Woods. Hide, and then move into the Pine Woods for day 9. And I usually hate being super conservative on moves like that, but I don't want to roll twice trying to catch these goblins where they're at. So we got bats, and that's good because this is a mountain tile. Those bats could have showed very easily, and we get bones. So that's going to be ogres on a 3. Okay? So I think on day 10 then, we're going to hide, and we're going to move into the goblins, into the horde. So we're hoping to be hidden. We're hoping to get something like a 3 because that's not going to draw anything in the mountains. Wow, that was pretty darn lucky, actually. So yeah, only caves and woods, but we're not going to be in the woods. So we're going to hide twice and we're going to move twice in. And so we have a 90-ish% chance we do succeed. So we are hidden when we enter the camp of the Infernal Goblin Horde. So the first question we have to ask ourselves, well, first off, what the hell is this going on? So we have the Lost Castle. So that is what we were sort of afraid of. So let's pull the Lost Castle. We do still have to pull all these chits. Nothing's going to appear. Horde in 6. Layer in 3. But it does put a little bit of urgency. Altar in 1. Jesus Lord. All the treasure sites are here. Slither in 3. This could be a Dragon Hell. Vault in 3. Or a Troll Hell. Holy crap. Because we're going to get a Troll here. We're going to get a Troll here. We're going to get Serpents and Demons. And then Dragons. So we've got, or spiders. We got a lot of bad rolls. So what it really does is it really puts an emphasis on actually finishing this damn fight. So I don't love this. But to this end, I'm going to, on round 1, I'm going to try to take a pod shot at this guy. So round 1, he's not on my sheet, so he will not attack us. And the reason I'm doing it on round 1 is I do not want the combat to end. I do not want to spend a day in here with the goblins. I want to kill them dead at the end of day, what is this, 10? At the end of day 10, I want to kill them dead, and I want to have a choice as to what to do in terms of where the hell to go, because it really is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 rolls here are going to drag something, and really 3 out of 6 rolls, either trolls, dragons, or snakes, serpents, and demons. 50% chance it's 2 or more monsters. I don't love it. I don't love that. And a lot of these monsters are unkillable by the Chevalier. She cannot generate tremendous damage. She can kill the demon, but she cannot kill the tremendous armored dragons and trolls, etc. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here after tonight, but tonight I'm killing goblins. So let's see if we can't get this done. Now the question is, am I going to use the reflecting grease or not? That's a great question. And I could do that because my weapon is ready. I'm going to have, so I don't have to ready it this round. So as my action, I could activate the reflecting grease. And that would be on for this combat. And that would certainly help us because we would not take wounds if those guys flipped over. This guy I don't think is going to remain on my sheet. I think he's going to be lured off as soon as possible to hopefully be gutted by one of our buddies here on round 2. These guys will be on my sheet, and I might have 4 of them. So it's possible that up to 2 of them could hit me. So I'm going to play it safe and activate. Done. So that's round 1 I activate. My weapon's already alerted because we've alerted it. He's not on my sheet. We're going to try to get the 1 or the 4 here. We got a 1, so he lines up. So we leap out of the behind the rock. He flips over. It's not going to matter. We run the leader through the heart with the sword. He's the first kill. All these guys now appear on my sheet. And what I'm going to do is we're going to lure 2 of them. So 1 is going to be lured down here, and the other will be lured down here. And I got to make sure I'm playing. I think I'm going to play these on this side. Yeah, I'm going to play these on the faster side because it doesn't matter. They're going to kill him anyway. Light star is good enough to kill a goblin. And weapon speed is going to be important. So I think we need to play a move 4. So my weapon flips because I just hit somebody. And now the main problem that I have is simply the fact that now it's slow enough that these guys will hit me first. That's the thing that sucks. So I am going to slow play this, and I'm going to target this guy. So I'm just going to have to live with that, I think, and go with it. So let's roll here and see where we end up. 3. So these 2 are going to flip. And then we've got to roll. So no one's going to auto hit me. Does he flip? No, the first guy doesn't flip. So that's good. That's the one we wanted to stay put. He also stays put. And the last guy flips over to his slower side. So we'll change. And we flip because we missed this round. So we'll change our play here in a moment. So actually, I'm not going to do this yet. Well, let's adjudicate this, right? So he hits me for light damage. The star goes away because it hits armor. Light does not damage the helmet, and it does no wound through armor. So this hit is discarded. These guys both miss. So they are also discarded. And we miss. So our weapon flips over, and we'll have to play next round. So give me a second, and then I'm going to come down here. Goblin is going to stay put. Is he going to flip or not? He does. So he does a ton of damage if he were to hit. But this guy's weapon, his little hunting knife or whatever, is faster than his M4 attack. And so he's going to stab him beforehand, doing L-star damage, which is enough to kill him. And he is the second death today. And then this guy does not stay put. He flops all the way down to the bottom. Now, if he flips, he's still going to get undercut. He doesn't. So these guys dance around a little bit. So at the beginning of round 3, he's going to... I mean, as dumb as this sounds, I think we just put him here. So he's going to lure him away. Man, I didn't need to play this Reflecting Grease at all, frankly. We're going to play... I mean, we could literally slow play this. That's going to fatigue, mind you. But that's fine. I just want to be as fast as them, effectively. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, Okay, cool. Let's do it. Okay, so up here, up top. I mean, it's just, I'm going to fatigue a couple chits is going to be the 3. So unfortunately, these two guys swap. And that sucks. The first guy, we're looking for him to not flip, and he doesn't. So he's going to do the light damage again and bounce off that helmet. This guy is going to flip, which is too darn bad, because if we played an M3, we'd have killed him. But that's fine. Done. He bounces off. We miss. He misses. We're done. We have to fatigue 1 asterisk, and we will fatigue, strangely enough. I'm going to fatigue a move, which I rarely do, but Chevalier has a little bit more move. Well, now, you know what? We're going to fatigue a fight because we're not going to play this H5. So we'll fatigue it. Done. So we still got 2 on our sheet. 1 is flipped. 1 is not flipped. Let's come down here and see if the peasants, let's see if these guys are getting the job done. So he's going to stay put. I think that's good for us. He does flip over. So his attack is going to intercept faster than his attack. He kills the goblin. He's the 3rd kill. That peasant is earning his pay. It's nothing, by the way. We don't pay him. He drops down, and does he flip? We would really not mind him flipping right on over. And he does flip. So now we're going to undercut him and kill him. So that's that. These guys are now going to take 1 each off of me. And I'm not going to have to fatigue, because I'm just going to play that. And I'm going to pop him right there. So he's going to go here. Does he flip? He doesn't, so that's a miss on both sides. He's going to 5, so that drops him down 1. And that's going to kill him. One way or the other, he's going to die. And this guy whacks him. And so we got 1 left. I'm just going to move right on up. And we're not even going to deploy or anything. We're just going to sit on this. He stays put. And now the peasant is going to finish him off by intercepting faster than he can attack. So 6 goblins. That is... I killed... So let's do the math correctly. I killed one of these, and these guys were all killed by my buds. So we do not apply the multiplier to any of these guys since my followers killed them. That is 6 points total. So I'm trying to do that properly and give me a little bit of a harder time getting to my 20. It was fairly easy to do that, 20 and 40 before. So the reflecting grease goes away to the crone. So she makes another one. So I'll flip that, put that on top for her. That was a little bit of a waste, but you know what? It's okay. Every so often you screw it up, but that was a great fight otherwise. And we get 1 for the horde. So we're going to have, we got the horde. So we got goblin horde. We got goblin bounty. So that's going to be worth 2 cards. So that's 5 points. And I think we're going to get... So we have... Let's get our notebook out here. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I should have done this ahead of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull them down here. I'm going to shrink them down. And I'm going to put them here. Oop, no, I don't want them. Let's just... They're my trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If I turn those in at a dwelling, we're going to get $3 per. Little goblin ears. So there you go. Figure, hey, we have all the counters everywhere. We might as well do it. And we do get one last treasure. The hero who killed the sword goblin, so that's still me, rolls a d6. So I could get a cool weapon. Actually, that Wicked Axe is pretty cool because when you flip it, it's an M3. So let's roll. Let's roll this. 4. I'm going to get a Goblin Rune. So it disperses any group of goblins and makes 1 to 3 of them join you. Okay. Sure. I will take that. Nothing wrong with that. Let's grab an item card, even though that's sort of, these suck now. I want to make cards now for everything. So we have a Goblin Rune. Goblin Rune. And then the item detail is 1 use. Disperse a goblin stack back to the appearance chart, and 1 to 3 of them join you. It's a d6 divided by. So that is, that item as it. Oh, I hate that. Why does it flip? That item absolutely does not suck. What it means is we can walk in goblin-infested territory with impunity. So that really worked really well. That's awesome. So that's 5 points. I'm sort of wondering if we just make the trek around the mountain, strangely enough, because that could be up to 4 more. I don't have a potion anymore. I blew the potion fighting the goblins. So that's a little crappy in the sense that that's a point that I'm not going to get. By the way, I have a drinking problem, if you can't tell. I just dumped a bunch of tea down my shirt here. So, so our options are pretty much east or west. We can head back east, right, into the deep woods. We can pop this pretty easily. That's a point. That's 6 points. 1, 2, 3. We can get to here to turn in our stuff. That's 18 gold worth. Not quite what we need, but you could get a little bit more. But that's only a single point. In terms of scoring cards, which we seem to be really up on scoring cards at the moment. Oh, and the horde is gone, so we can actually just discard that card. So I'm going to put that up there to discard that guy. And we have only 4 points left on the events to score. So it's really, this is sort of the decision point, right? This is where are you going to go now? And how are you going to deal with this hex? The problem we have is, so I was thinking, well, let's go to the horde. The problem is if we go to the horde, so let's think this through. On a roll of a 1, that's great. These 2 dragons pop. We could run back. So that's okay. In that sense, the horde's a good spot to go. On a roll of 1, though, or 2, serpents and demons, you have a problem. And that problem is that a demon will appear behind you, and a dragon will a serpent will appear in front of you, and you will have nowhere to run. Now, at that point, when that day happens, you have to then consider, okay, how do I get out of Dodge? So you have a limited time here to loot before this X probably becomes untenable. And at that point, it's going to close off half the board. You're going to have made your decision as to which way you're going. That's a great question. The problem with this side is simply that the only natives on this side of the map are hostile to you. You are, I believe, unfriendly, right? Are they enemies? They're unfriendly. So the likelihood of you being able to trade is very low. Now, they're not going to chase you down. Their war horses are simply too slow to catch you. You can flee from the order all day, but you are not in any way, shape, or form going to trade there, and there is no way back. This map is bottlenecked through the ledge. If you go the other way, then you run the risk that all of your points are here. And you might be stuck. Like you might, because you have 1, 2, 3. So I take that back. I am not bottlenecked entirely through the ledge. I am bottlenecked through the ledge or 4 cave clearings, which is the southern path here, right? Through Moria, right? We go underneath the high pass into the borderland and up this way. So you could take this route to get back. So I'm not in the horde, by the way. I'm here. I'm sorry, I'm taking an inordinate amount of time to make what is really a simple decision, but I think this is the key decision. If we run to here to the lair, certainly this hex could become a disaster. Can we flee from this hex? No, we have a move M3, and once we pull Slither, we are stuck there because Slither is going to draw serpents. The dragons work, Slither doesn't work. Strangely enough, the only thing that's going to appear in this hex that we can kill is this guy. we could probably kill him. We can take the demon onto one of our guys and then gut him, while he's doing it. Now it's a clunky fight for sure, because when he flips, he's still a ×4, and we can't actually generate that kind of attack speed with a heavy fight. Our heavies are crappy. That's why that Wicked Axe would have been bitchin', because that would have let us do that. That's definitely a winner. I'm going to say, I'm going to say we move to the horde. We're going to try our luck at the horde. So I'm going to... Now, what can appear? So we could get bones. So we get a giant. We could get a spider. Now, we can't run from the spider, but we can kill the spider. So on a roll of 5, we get something we can kill. On a roll of 4, we get something that we could kill, strangely enough. But might kill our guy. We're going to alert early here first, unless we are in with a monster. Roll of 1 is a dragon, which we cannot kill, but which we can flee from, because we have a move 3. And a roll of 2 puts us in a little bit of jeopardy. That's the death roll. Not the death roll, but that's the shitty roll, because then you're stuck with things on either side of you. But I'm going to head to the horde, so my alert's going to be early, unless we're in with a monster. Then we are going to hide. Then we're going to move to the horde. Then we are going to search and hope to get something quickly to pull out of the altar. You know what? That changes my disposition now that I've seen that. We're going to hide and alert and search the altar. Why? Because if we pull a large treasure out of the altar, we can instantly sacrifice it and score a point there. So that is going to be our day 11 plan. And done. So let's roll a monster roll and hope for, frankly, something like a 3. A 3 would be great. Nope, dragon. So everything frickin' pops. That sucks a little bit. But we're going to hide. So hide first. We fail. Yikes, but okay, that's fine. We're alerted. Now we're going to search 3 times. So we're looking for a 4 or a 1 to find the horde. No. No. Come on. We don't have so many days to do this. Yes, so we did find the altar at least. Not the horde, the altar. I'm sorry. So altar is found, and now dragons are going to appear everywhere. So Slither is first. Well, it's not quite yet, but Slither. So we're going to pull some Slither action there. I'm going to pull those off. We're going to get Lair. We're going to get the horde. I think that's it. I think those 3 spots are the spots. That's not as bad as it could have been. So, okay, we have the altar now. So we're going to hide. We're going to alert. We're going to search the loot. And done. So that is day 12 coming up. We need a monster roll for 12, and we're hoping for goblins again. 2. No. Serpents and demons. What are you thinking, man? So we're going to hide. We don't hide. We're alerted. We're going to loot 3 times. So we at least hopefully get something. Okay. That's nice at least. So we're going to take the 3rd card out of this deck because there's 2 spell cards on there. The 3rd one is the first. The Crypt of the Night. Son of a bitch. Okay. So it's a treasure within treasure. And the reason why I gripe at that is because it doesn't do us any good. We can't open it. None of the stuff in there is good for us. And could get cursed. So, good for us. So that's 1 search. That's the 2nd search is a fail. And now we need something good on the 3rd search, and we don't get it. So we're not going to get anything out of here. And now this guy appears. And his buddy. And I'm not hidden, so that's even better. And his buddy's down here. Now that's okay for now, but what it means is on a roll of 2, they're going to stop me from running from anything, and that's what I don't. And actually, I'd rather not run from anything even now because my guys are going to die if that happens. So we're going to take the demon onto our friend here. So once he flips, doesn't really matter what side. We're gonna put the demon somewhere there. Doesn't matter for anybody else. We are going to. Well, again, this not going to matter because he's going to have the longest attack in any case. But I am going to take this and I'm going to play it somewhere just because. Doesn't really matter. Let's put it there for giggles. And we're going to have to absorb a power of the pit. And on a 1, we're going to die because we are unhidden. And that's that. So let's see where the demon goes. But remember, this is going to be heavy star damage if we do happen to catch him. It's heavy star. It's a 3. So we're not going to catch him. And he's going to go down to here. And then we are going to, so he doesn't flip, so done. So now let's roll Power of the Pit. And pretty much anything is good other than a 2 or a 1. 3, 2, or 1, actually. So there's a lot of death for this guy. I'd rather him survive the round if I could. Yes, 6. So rust. So his armor goes away. Now he flips. So be it. And that was round 1. So that's great. On round 1, so be it. On round 2, we are going to play this chit to protect our guy, because now he's tooth and claw. So now we're actually in a good way. We're going to have to fatigue, and we only have a few asterisks left to fatigue. We only have 3 rounds we can do this. But if he lines up, we're going to stab him and save our guy here. So let's hope for a 1 or a 4 before we pass out from exhaustion. Nope, he flops down there. We miss. He misses. And we're going to fatigue an asterisk. So I'm going to fatigue this asterisk and play again. 3. So nope, we're going to go down there. We're going to fatigue again. We'll fatigue this one and drag this one back. Next round. 6. Nope. Okay, so he goes down there. So we're going to fatigue again. And then we get into the clunky part where we cannot save our guy. And 6. So yay, we miss him again, and we have to fatigue again. And that's going to cause us to play this and drag that back. And so now the problem is we're in a clunky position. This guy's going to die. So the combat can't end. So let's see where he ends up. 4, he's going to line right up. We are now too slow to save him because of our exhaustion. He gets eaten by the demon, and then we stab the demon in the face. But our peasant militiaman is indeed killed. So we fatigued 5 asterisks. We lost the peasant militiaman. We gained 8 points of prowess, so that's at least something. That's actually going to put us to a point of prowess, so that's not insignificant. With 20, we get a point. So I should go up here and put 20 prowess. We still only have 10 gold. We haven't done anything with... Actually, we only have 1 gold because we spent 9 of them. So just keep that in mind. And we're up to 6 points in total. But that was, in my opinion, a very costly fight for us. I am not super jazzed about how that ended up. So now we really need to make a decision. I would love to grab a treasure, but the chance of me grabbing a treasure out of here is, frankly, not that high. A good treasure. I have a 3, 2, or 1 to grab that treasure. On a roll of a 2, so I think I think I'm backing out of here. And the crappy part was simply rolling that Crypt of the Night. Because I had a treasure, so any large treasure, and I'd have scored that, got out, sort of got out of Dodge. So what day is it? It is going to be day 13. Darn it. So that sucks. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could get out of here. We could make it out of here before ghosts come. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my problem is that I am super tired now. And so I really cannot I can't be fighting at the moment. I need to sort of rethink a little bit. So that was a very costly fight because that probably I would say that easily cost me a day, an extra day, if not two. So I think what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3, and then rest. No, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to Bad Valley 2. So we're going to move to Bad Valley 2. That's going to be day 13. So, yeah, okay. All right. That was a bust a little bit. 4. So we would even have more monsters coming. But I am out of dodge. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am done. Nothing appears because those ghosts are dead, frankly. And then, because I am nothing if not cheesy, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into the house. Because again, I want to dodge. I want to avoid popping monsters here, if possible. So that's day 14, but let's roll the monster rolls, and now we're going to pull. So first off, the ghosts are going to return. 2 and 1. So drag. So everything. So he comes back. These guys all come off the board. So that's weirdly fascinating. I'm not sure how I feel about that. He comes off the board. He comes off the board. So we have a mass dragon migration. These guys return to the board. But we're out of dodge. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. So I'm going to be at the house. They're not going to bother me. Does anyone appear at the house? Oh, the wood folk. So that's a little clunky. I don't know. I think I'm buddies with the wood folk. Let's actually look. I'm friends with the wood folk. So that's intriguing. I am going to. So I'm going to toss these for 18. So I'm going to get 18 bucks for there. So done. So I have 19 bucks now. So not the worst. The wood folk cost 2, 4, 6 to hire, strangely enough. And I am friendly. I might get them at price 2 times 2 or 3. I don't know. I mean, they're not awful. They are vaguely dangerous. They're vaguely dangerous. So, before we do anything else, before we make any decisions, it is the end of week 2. I have scored a total of 6 points. We have a little bit of prowess. The woodfolk are friendly with me. I could hire them on a 4, 3, 2, or 1, and they would be with me till the rest of the game. With them, oh, I do get a treasure. Not really a treasure. I get one of these. So I think, strangely enough, I'm going to take supplies and immediately take the benefit of 1d6 rest phases. 1. Oh, my Lord. So this will come back. I mean, whatever. If something came back, that's a thing. So 1. So we saved a phase. That sucks a little bit. Not quite what I wanted. I'm very tempted to hire the wood folk and then drag them all down here to drag something out of the horde and dump it into the altar pretty much for the point. You probably get a potion because there's a billion potions. We could then go to the druid. That's a lot of days, but you could probably make that all work. So you probably could do the sweep at that point. But you got to be a little bit careful because you could easily get stuck. And that tremendous flying dragon is super dangerous no matter what you do. So what I am going to do then is I think I am going to try on day 15, we're going to do 4 higher phases and see if we can get ×3 for our buds. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 and a rest. Just get this chit back and slowly recover here. So, oh, but first, I'm sorry. Before we do anything else, I need to draw 3 of these. So this will be for day 15. We're drawing 3 cards. There is still a bounty for goblins because that came after the horde. So 1, damsel in distress. 2, the lost scholar. And 3 is the dwarf at a dwelling. We'll put the dwarf. He's the dwarf pathfinder. 1, so he's at the chapel. I could not care less about that guy at the chapel. So I'm going to take him and dump that card because I don't care anymore. Done. I am going to put the Lost Scholar on the board with this roll of 1/3 Borderland 3. So he is lost in the Borderland. Oops, that is not where I wanted to go. He is lost in the Borderland. So that's one guy. The damsel goes at the lair, 1, 2, 3, or the horde, 4, 5, 6. 3, so the lair. So the damsel is at the lair. Damsel in the lair with the candlestick. And then, there you go. So that's what's out. I mean, that's luring me even more so over there. Oh. The funny part is, with the keys here, you could open the crypt there. I still don't think that's worth it. Or the vault, that would be worth it. So let's do our hires and rests. So it is day 15. Monster roll is incoming. It is 1s, so you're going to get the company at the inn. At the large campfire, we're not going to be at either. We are going to try to hire our friends, the woodfolk. So the woodfolk are like we're chatting. 6, no deal. We get 3 of these, and I might take 2 days. 3, price times 2. That is going to be $12 for our buds. We're going to take it. And we have Woodfolk Guy HQ until the end of the game. Then we're going to rest 1, so that's going to pull this chit back. Sure. So I think All right. All right. And do I want to get rid of any of these? So I'm going to get rid of the locksmith, and I'm going to get rid of... we could keep thief. If we're heading that way, I'm going to get rid of thief. I'm going to keep sacrifice because I think that is a winner. We're going to get sudden insight. That's actually super helpful. And locate the lair. So okay, that was a good... So I get insight. If you recall, that is a free locate. And the locksmith is going to locate the lair. So that's a good trade. And often when I do the cards, I'm like, oh, fudge. That sucked. This didn't suck. Sudden insight means it's only going to take me one search to pop that lair. That's perfect. The damsel's there. That's not terrible. So I think what I'm going to try to do then is we're gonna walk into the ghosts, I think. Oh, they're here. The ghosts are here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to put me with the ghosts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 into the valley. My guys are going to follow until... So they're with me. So let's do this. And it is day 16, I believe, right? Yep. So day 16, we're going to take a monster roll. 5. So spiders and imps. And we just march down to here, and then these guys march up to here. So, I think this one's easy enough. So we're going to put these guys, they're going to be lured. We got a bunch of buddies now. So one of these guys is going to be lured by my dude here, and he's going to play like that. And then these guys are going to be deployed. This guy's going to be randomly assigned to me, effectively. And then these guys are all going to be deployed on this side. And he's going to be the target. And these two are going to be like this. And then I am going to play really right now whatever, because it's round 1. Weapon length is the winner here. And we're going to hope to hit that guy with everyone jumping on this one ghost. So he goes down to the bottom. And if he doesn't flip, and he does, so we all miss. That's fine. This guy stays put. The archers, this guy stays put, which is bad. He's targeted. The archers move up, so he goes here, he comes down here. And then we have to see if everybody flips. So does this guy flip? He does not. Does this guy flip? He does. That sucks, because he's the big hitter. Does this guy flip? No. So we got a lot of people taking pot shots at this dude. So they all missed. So first thing, he gets to roll, and he gets to roll 1 die 6 on the missile table. And we're looking for... what do we got here? We're looking for 4, 3, 2, or 1. So this guy first, 4, 3, 2, or 1, and a 1. So he's going to pop the ghost before the ghost kills the dude, and done. Okay. Am I going to... So what I'm going to do is we're going to play... Oh, geez, I don't have a 4. That's the problem. I'm going to play wherever. We'll do this for a round and see if he just lines up. 4. So he's going to line up top. And I think that's going to be enough to kill him. And he doesn't flip. This guy kills him. Done. So our dudes killed both of those. They're worth 2 each, so that's 4 more points. So we're up to 30. It's not quite what we need. We need 40 to score the double. And we're certainly not going in there unhidden, and we're certainly not going in there. So if we end up here, we can go 1, 2, 3, maybe. Ideally, we would like to get to here as soon as possible, but we're gonna have to spend 2 damn days in this place, which sort of sucks. I would love to get 1, 2, 3, like, but again, you don't want to go unhidden in there because then you're going to get stuck there on a roll of a 1. Like, there's a lot of things which make you would make you nuts. The funny thing is, on a roll of a 1, they can kill any tremendous armored thing. The archers can. So what you would have to do is you or your swordsman would have to run interference while the bow guys shot him down, pretty much. Now, I don't love that because your guy's just as likely to get his ass kicked. But so can I go 1, 2, 3, 4? Let's read Damsel here real quick. So NFA is unhidden. So end of phase unhidden. You're absolutely just have to be unhidden in there after a phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't like my odds. Even in this relatively good, I got 4 henchmen, 3 of whom have a shot to kill someone. I do not like my odds because on a dragon roll here, you're going to draw 2 dragons. You're going to draw Slither and the big one. Now, I suppose I can probably take the small guy while hopefully these guys take the big guy. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 2. So we're going to move to 2. Move and move to the woods. Then we're going to rest. Because I think we're mostly safe from ogres at the moment. The 2 rests will be needed to get this chit back for sure to get anything done in the future up there. So on day 17, so this is going to tell the tale, I think, in terms of, so 4, so giants and trolls. So we just go 1, 2, and then we rest 2 times, and we're going to drag this chit back in. This little foray. And so we could charge in, and then the luck would be if we rolled a not a 1 or a 2. A 3 would be fine. Well, a 4 would sort of suck because you'd get a giant and the tremendous troll, and that is super dicey all of a sudden. Though you could kill a giant, I could kill a giant. It is still just as likely that that giant clubs me and smashes some of my stuff. In the meantime, again, you would effectively have the swordsman dodging while the archers pelted the troll in hopes of getting a lucky pot shot, rolling a 1 or a 1 or a 2 in the medium bowman's case before the troll lines up with your boy. As soon as he lines up, he kills him. But you could. You could make that bolt a 1 or a 2. A 3 is safe. A 4 is shitty but livable. A 5 is safe and a 6 is safe. So you literally have a 50-50 safe, a 1 livable, and on the heavy serpents, it's a little sucky, but not the worst. I'm doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going all the way in. We're gonna move. This is a terrible move. Move. Ledges 3. So done. Day 18. You know what I'm rolling. I'm rolling dragons because that would be the worst possible thing to roll. Let's do this. 6 bats. That is the best thing to roll. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done. Nothing appears. We ended a phase hidden in the unhidden in the clearing. So the damsel, we popped the chains off the damsel, and she is now our buddy. So this is good news. Now we're going to roll for where the damsel calls her home. So it's a any dwelling. I'm actually hoping for the chapel, strangely enough. It's not, though. It's the house. So that sucks a little bit because the house is all the goddamn way back here. So I'm going to put that on the house for the damsel. Now, I don't know that I get... if I return her to any dwelling, she'll give me a victory point. And if I return her home, I get the victory point and a reward. Which, if I was down here, I could just become friendly with the order, and that solves a lot of my problems. Now, no matter what I am going to do, so again, the bad roll is serpents. Serpents keep me here. But I'm far from it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search with insight to locate the lair. So I should get locate lair. That should be a point. And then I'm going to loot. And because I have my boys here, they're going to search. And I am going to alert too. So keep that in mind. So always. Second thing I do unless something changes. So I am going to try to pop that damn thing. And what I really need to roll is, do I go first or do they go first? Because I either don't need the sudden insight because they're going to help me or not. So I'd rather me get it. But my boys are going to search also. So this is what, day 19. So what I'm hoping is to get one day, just a day. And I hope not to roll a 1 or a 2, a 3. Perfect. Goblins. Oh, this is great. Okay. So on a 1, 2, or 3, I'm going to go first. And on a 4, 5, or 6, they're going to go first. So 5. So the wood folk go first. So that sucks a little bit. Because I'm losing their leads effectively, potentially. So let's roll to see if they get a 1 or a 4 early. They do. So they're going to locate the lair for me and theoretically tell me about that. So they've found the lair. So I'm going to score locate the lair. And I didn't even use the insight, which is sort of fascinating. So, okay, so we're going to loot 3 times now, and the lair has 7 treasures. So we have a couple good loots in here before we start running out. So 5, so we're going to take the 5th. Scroll of Alchemy. So we'll trade that at whatever, the end of the day or whatnot. So that's 1. Or maybe between phases, I think you can. I forget. 2. That's the 5th treasure. Sure. 3. That's gonna fail. Yep. And 4. That's going to succeed and get the 5th thing. Toadstool ring is sort of useless to me, but I will take it anyway. So there you go. So that's them. I'm going to get 4 loots. So I'm going to go... And technically, wait, time out. Yeah, we also found the vault. Now, that's not going to matter to us because we can't open the vault. But I did locate the vault, so let me mark it off. So I'm going to get the 4th treasure. Elven slippers. I'm too heavy for them. So that's 1. 2 is the 2nd. That's cool. I like that. Let's get something good. Battle bracelets. Sure. Three is going to be nothing, and then 4 is going to be probably nothing. I need a 1 or a 2. So yeah, I am done. And it's vaguely looted out. So now I have an unfortunate choice. It's not unfortunate. It's a great choice. So here we are. So I have 6 points. I'm on day 19. So I have 9 days left, right? We have located the lair, so I'm going to ditch that. Sudden Insight is still with me. I have Danger Sense immediately at any alert, a weapon or a magic chit. That is super not cool for me. I'm going to write it down here, but then I'm going to blow it the first day. I mean, it would work if I fail to hide or something, right? You could pop it. So where am I at? What am I thinking? So I've got a large treasure. This large treasure is fine. And it certainly works for certain creatures. What it means is, so the nice thing about the battle bracelets is, what it means is something like this is not quite as bad. And you'll notice because, let's say I'm facing the giants. Let's say I'm facing the dragon. The dragon won't matter because you still undercut that dude. Let's say I'm facing the giants. That's the primary one. With my unalerted weapon, I can't auto hit. And so I'm in a little bit of trouble. However, with my unalerted weapon now, or even an alerted weapon, but let's not go there yet. I could take this and play this now, and then just flop my move to hit him because of the battle bracelets, because he is slow enough to trigger the battle bracelets. And since my target's maneuvers more than 4, so 5 or 6, I can move my weapon, and so I can auto-intercept. Now, I'm still slow at that point, and so that weapon speed might hurt me anyway. Because he might be hitting me first or whatever. But so be it. My choice, though, is to go back to pop a quest phase. And then, So my option would be, my option is just to move forward. Ignore sacrifice. Oh, you know what? I could ignore sacrifice. I don't have to go run back to the altar. That is potentially a fool's play. So I can also sacrifice at the chapel. Now, they don't like me, but if I'm hidden, They ain't gonna know. So we just head in, I think. I think we get out of Dodge. I don't think this is a great haul. You're not winning the game with this haul. What you do get is you get one great treasure, so that is a point, which I'll mark right now on my sheet. So that is 7 points now. And now we have like 9 days to execute the rest of this plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could be a mountain too, or Maple Woods, and we probably should hide in 1, 2, 3 to Maple Woods. So that'd be 1 day. This is 2 days. This is 3 days. This is 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. So this is almost a whole week just traversing the mountain. But that still gives us a few days left, right? Insight. Hold on. Insight. Eyesight. There you go. My eyesight is bad. So I say we book it down to here. We hide and go 1, 2, 3. So we're going to hide and go to Maplewood. So hide and then move, and move into the Maplewood. That is our day 20. I think we're going to play Danger Sense at some point to get rid of it so we can see what that card might be. We get 6, so it is bats. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Am I hidden or not? I am hidden. We flip. It is dank, so serpents. So I'm being hidden is good. I play Danger Sense during the day to get a free alert phase. Pop. I get Find Weapon and Slither. That is just useless to me, actually. We needed points there. So, okay, fine. So I say we make our way. We can turn the Alchemist Mixture into the Druid, and that is going to give us 1 VP, and we can learn a spell and convert up to 2 chits to cast it, or gain a magic 2/4 chit. I don't know. I hate converting chits is a little shitty, but we have to do 1 to get the spell. We don't have to get the spell. We would have to convert 1 to get the spell. So what I would probably do is I'd probably convert one of the move M4s. The reason is we have a duplicate. Dodge M3 is better. And so that would give him a spell. Now, 1 spell is worth half a point. So effectively, hitting the Druid is worth 1.5 points. So that takes me to 8.5. So that's a great. That's fine. We're getting there, baby. We're gonna do that. So that's gonna get me. So we're gonna hide. Alert, of course, is the second thing. Move and then move. I think to Mountain 5. So let's. This is day 20. Let's take a monster roll, and we're gonna be in the mountains here. So let's see what it is. It's goblins, which we don't care about. We go 1, 1, 1. Move. 2, we are hidden in case the pool pops or something. It's bats and patter 2. So bats and spiders, pretty much. I don't like the bats, although, I mean, we're in slightly better shape with bats than we would be normally, with the caveat that these guys are very, very, they're prone to bats. These guys fall to bats pretty quick because they only kill them on a 1, 2, or 50% of the time, except for this guy. Oh, no, this guy, sorry. And they're auto hit when they're on this side. So they really need to kill the guy. Same thing. This guy is an auto. He's dead instantly as soon as a bat gets on him. So once you get a couple, it starts getting dicey. So if they do pop 1 at a time, we're going to have to kill them. One, we're going to have to kill it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to double move to the Druid now. Oh, wait. Hold on. That was day 21. I thought that was day 20. On day 20, we moved into the woods. On day 21, we moved in. So unfortunately, we have to roll a second die. I'm sorry about that. I did not realize I'm not keeping track. So it is giants and trolls also. Yep. So, okay. So I needed to move this. Purple magic, giants and trolls. Nothing else happened. Nothing untoward happened. So that's cool for us. The goblin bounty goes away, 100%. The damsel effectively can go away since we know we're not going to take her to her house. Everyone else still exists, and we do get 3 of these to the end. We get the peddler appears, the young knight who would certainly join us in a landslide. Let's put the peddler in a dwelling. 6. So he's at the small campfire, which at this point, I'm probably not going to find. The young knight goes 3, 4 caves, 4. He's probably stuck there forever. And then I don't think I have a landslide marker. So let's put the peddler in the small campfire. Let's put the young knight in cave 4. And then the landslide, I'm going to put, I always put it at, and we're just going to pull a peace pack. Doesn't matter which. I'm going to pull that shit for the landslide. I always put it, if the map, it doesn't, I put it to block something, right? And I'm not going to touch that. So so on day 21, we're going to move to the druid. And if a bat comes, we're going to have to face the bat. And I'm probably going to... So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. My first move is going to be to alert at this point, and it is day 21. So now we got a race against time here to finish out our points. So let's get a monster roll for day 21. And what we're really hoping for is no 6s. 3, more goblins. So we're going to go 1, 2, bam. So there we go. I don't think we have to do anything else with the druid. First, to bring him a potion. So we're going to bring him a potion. So there you go. We're going to score a VP. So that's going to be a druid test. So there's a druid test tomorrow. That is my 6th point in cards for 8 points in total. We are ditching the alchemist mixture, so that goes away. And that's it. He gives us, though, so we're going to take this. And strangely enough, I believe we have one. So if we... characters... Oh, wait, hold on. So if we copy and paste that and then custom it, I believe we have a type 2-4. Oop, nope. I'm sorry, that wasn't it. Gray. Cloud gray. Import it. We do not want to change anything else. So that's going to go there. That goes away. So we will just delete it. And we get a type 2 spell. So not that this is going to be some great revelation in our gameplay here. It'll probably be quite underwhelming because the simple fact is we're never going to cast this. But we did learn it. And so we're going to roll and we're going to draw. Take it down to our sheet, flip it. We get prophecy. So we can't even get color. That's super cool, but it's not going to help us. So we've learned prophecy. That is worth 0.5 points. And that takes us to 8.5. So we are only 1.5 points away from our magic 10. That's awesome. So this is, I think... So I can kill the druid. I'm not kill him, but I can take him off the board. He is done. So now we just have to get out of dodge. That is easier said than done. We just have to get out of dodge. So I'm going to go Warlock back to 3. So we're going to move to 3 and pick up the Warlock. And again, hope for a favorable monster roll on day 23. So currently it's only 1 bat. That's what we're banking on. We're banking on 1 bat. 5 spiders and imps. That is fine. So we're going to go, we move to 3 and we are not hidden. And a spider does appear here. And we also have the Warlock. So we're sort of getting this train of dudes and warlocks and damsels. There you go. On day 24, we're going to move into, what is it, 6, 5? Where is that? That is 5. And again, we are hoping that our luck is still going to hold. 6. So it doesn't quite hold. So we are going to get a bat as we march into here. So we're going to have to decide how to deal with that guy. And we are unhidden. So that's that. So let's drag this guy down and let's figure out how to fight this bat. So round 1, weapon length is king. So we hit first no matter what. What we are going to do is we will play him on this side, hopefully. So we're going to deploy. Everybody's going to deploy. So we have deploy. And yeah, I mean, we have a lot of coverage. Or do you flip him and get the extra chance? You know what? We're going to flip him and take the... He's going to auto hit and auto kill him. Unless... And we're alerted, because we're always alerted. It doesn't matter, but we are alerted. We're going to... weapon length is first. So we're going to play this first. And so we're going to play... Doesn't really matter because it's random. So I'm going to play up here. So we're going to cover one of the directions. These guys will all be covering. Everybody's going to have a shot to kill this guy. And it's a 3, 2, or 1 to kill him if they stay on this side. This guy, if he lines up and doesn't flip, kills him. We have a lot of chances to kill this guy. Which means we're not going to kill him. Which means... Okay, let's try it. So the bat stays put. Does the bat flip? The bat does not flip. What do our guys do? So what happens is this guy drops 1. This guy stays put. These guys switch. So, does archer number 1 flip? Yes, that's crap. Does archer number 2 flip? No, that's good. Does archer number 3 flip? Yes, that's really crap, by the way. I think this is all going to be okay. So first he gets to take a shot. He kills on a 3, 2, or 1, and he does not kill him. So my attack is second, and I'm going to intercept the bat and kill the bat. Because otherwise he kills him. So we intercept. We're going to take 3 more points of... But you can see how quickly that goes bad. If there were 2 bats, it's very possible to lose someone because, the chances were actually way with me. And so we did at least luck out and get that done. So that's done. So we can get out of the mountain. So this is good. So I think what I'm going to do and hell, we could get the damn light, strangely enough. So we're going to look at the Mage Tower to see sort of what happens. The first hero to end a phase here. So you could get on a 4, 5, or 6 that we pass without anything. Otherwise, we're going to have to fight. So that's a little shitty. I think we can gut the Mage. All right. So, I mean, unfortunately, it's just blocking our way. So we are, I think no matter what, we're sort of stuck there. So what we're going to do is we're going to play hide, move, and move to the chapel, presuming that we can get through the tower. Right? So the first hero to quote unquote enter gets a VP. So we're going to get a VP, assuming that we can finish off whatever it is that plagues us as we touch the tower. So we're going to go, and this is day 25. So we're going to roll a monster roll for day 25. And it's a 3, so it's goblins, so not going to happen. So we're going to end up here real quick. So 2 hides. So we are hidden here. We do have to roll a d6 when we appear. So let's roll the d6 and then we'll look up the chart again. We're hoping for a high number, though. We do not get a high number. So I think that is experiment gonna ride 2 heavy spiders attack. So we're going to instantly be blocked by 2 heavy spiders. So let me copy that, paste it there, done. And I suppose, I mean, we could fight them and gain entrance to the tower. Or can we move on? So I'm going to say that we could move on if we wanted. Otherwise, we're going to stop there. Yeah, I'm going to say that that's what's there, right? So you have the option. You can either stay or not. So the question is, it's day 25. I say we stop and we're going to fight these guys. So let's take these dudes on. So let's figure this out, right? So we have to hit there. He can take one of these by himself, I believe, because if this guy flips, we're going to auto hit and be faster and do heavy damage. And over here, I am alerted. Now, I don't necessarily auto hit him. And unfortunately, but I can be faster than him. So for right now, I'm going to play this. And I'm going to let these guys go. We're going to see how the first round goes before we start flipping stuff around here. I might have the bowman Right, because even if this guy switches, yeah, I might turn the bowman loose on that guy too. So we'll see. So this is the first up here. Where does he end up? And he goes down to the bottom. And does he flip or not? Oh, I'm playing a move. Whatever. I can play pretty much any dodge. I'm going to play a dodge. There you go. So we're going to do this. Done. He doesn't flip. So he's going to hit me. No, he doesn't, because I'm pretty darn fast, actually. Does this guy hit or not? No, he's going to drop to here. And then does the spider flip? And if he flips here, and he doesn't. So I don't want this combat to end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play him there. These guys are all going to get deployed on this side, like that. And I am done up here. We're going to play the same thing, just like this. So if he lines up and flips, we can tag him. Otherwise, I think we all miss. So he goes 1. So he actually flops to the bottom there. And then he misses. So nothing happens. I mean, yeah. Down here, where does the spider go? 4. So he stays put. Where do the archers go? These guys flip around, and then this guy ducks down. Okay. Does the spider flip? No. Does archer number 1 flip? Yes. So that sucks, because he's my best shot at killing this guy. What about number 2? No. What about number 3? No. What about the swordsman? No. So I get 2 shots. 2 shots at 3, 2, or 1. No. And this is going to suck if this ends. No. God damn it. No one hits. I didn't fatigue because I was a little bit overconfident about this. And the flippin' combat ends. Okay. So there you go. I mean, that's not the end of the world, but, we would like to have had the point, I suppose. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, hate to say it, but I'm going to move to the chapel. Let's get the points that we know we're going to get. We are going to then hide twice and perform a quest phase to sacrifice. And that's what we're going to do. So this is day 26. Oops, I just moved that too. Let's not blow a day here. Let's get a monster roll for the day. It is a 6, so nothing's going to appear at the chapel. So we move. We're going to hide twice. This is important. They still don't like us. We fail once. Oof, okay. Ideally, we would not fail again. We do not, so we are hidden today. And we're going to perform our quest phase. So there's a couple things going to happen then. We're going to turn in the warlock and the damsel. And we perform a quest phase. So this is a 3-point day. So we do warlock, damsel, and sacrifice. It gives me 9 points in cards, and that is going to give me 11.5 points in total. So that's good. Sacrifice is gone. Warlock is gone. Damsel is gone. We do, for sacrifice, get a boon. That boon is a copy of one of our chits. Let's Let's copy and paste that fight M3 right now because it's the most useful for the things that I need to do in the super short term. I have find a bow. So I think we're okay here. Technically ending the day here is going to allow me to turn these in. So sure, I will turn them all in. Now it's a little cheesy. Ghost Hunter, Find Armor, Pub Crawl. So we're nothing's gonna happen. So I'm gonna consider that our questing is done for the day here, for the month. And then what we're gonna do is so the damsel can go away. So we either, I mean, really, there's two ways to go. We either are going to go for the young knight, right? 1, 2, 3. This is dicier-ish. I think we just go kill these spiders to gain access to. Oh, and the funny part is, damn it, I almost. Oh well, I sort of should have seen. Oh, and we should have flipped this, right? That's the worst part. That's fine. That's my fault. I'm gonna hide, and I'm gonna end up in Spiderville. I'm gonna move to the tower. If I'd have thought of that scholar earlier, I'd have tried to pick him up on the way too and finish that. But I don't have really time now. Let's just get in there. Let's kill these spiders and for real. Not let this combat end. We got dragons popping. So we're gonna end up here. Are we hidden? Or are we not hidden? Really, is what it comes down to. We are hidden. So, I mean, round 1, I'll take my pot shot. And then round 2, we will. You know what? We're not. Yeah, no. Round. We're doing this round 2. Done. Round 1. So round 1. So this guy's going to stay put. Does he flip or not? He does not. Does. We actually would have been playing this, I think, because. So we're going to hit him and kill him. So that's easy. These guys. Let's put him up top just normally, just the normal thing. So he goes down to here. Does he flip? No. Both sides, we're rolling a die for each side. He goes down to the bottom. No, he doesn't. He goes here. And I don't remember what. We're good. And then they swap. So now we're rolling for each of these guys. Flip, no flip, no flip, no flip. So no one flips on this side. So, he has an easier chance to kill him, and he does because he has a bigger bow. So done. So we get 3 and 3. That is 6. So that's 39 points. And we do get a point for the Mage Tower. For being the first one to quote-unquote unlock it. We have 10 points in cards now. Let's move that. Yeah, just move that over like that. I don't actually like how any of that looks. How do I do that normally and not hate how it looks? I don't know. We have 10 points in cards. That is 12 and a half points total. And I mean, for our last day, I don't know if the Mage Tower has anything for us. I don't think it does. We can rest. We can learn a spell. I don't have the cash for it, so I think I'm just good. For the last day, I think I'm going to hide and try to get to that spider. So we're going to do one hide and then move, and move to the spider, hoping that something else doesn't appear largely. So last monster day, we're going to roll 2 dice. It's a 1 and a 3. So I think we're good here, strangely enough. And we're going to end up here. And are we hidden or not hidden? We are hidden. So there you go. So I'm going to put him down here just like before with all the guys. I'm going to put my sword out here also. Just right there in the middle with all the guys. The spider goes to 2. He drops to the bottom. All the boys stay exactly where they stay. And then we flip them. Bowman 1. Bowman 2. Bowman 3. He's my big one. And so then none of them flip. So 3, 2, or 1 for him. Nope. 3, 2, or 1 for the second guy. Nope. 4, 3, 2, or 1. No. No one kills this damn thing on round 1. On round 2, I am going to fatigue. So I'm going to play a fight. I'm going to play a move. No, I'm not going to play a move. Heck with it. I'm going to play this fight. We got an extra chip, damn it. We're going to use it. I'm going to put it right there. So, where does the spider go on round 2? He stays put. Where do the henchmen go on round 2? They all stay put. Does the spider flip? He does. Does the Bowman 1 flip? He does not. Does Bowman 2 flip? He does not. Does Bowman 3 flip? He does not. Does the swordsman flip? He does not. I mean, I'll let them shoot. Does the big guy kill him? He does. 4, 3, 2, or 1 is heavy damage still. He kills him. That's 3 more prowess. So the reason I did that was because that is my second prowess point, giving him a total of 13.5, because his prowess is now 42. So he has 42 prowess, 1 great treasure. That's worth the 2 points. So at the end of the game, we are looking at 10 cards. I mean, right here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. Hold the hell on. Did I miss one? I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Locate the lair. We actually didn't score locate the lair. My fault. It's 11 points. The Chevalier scores 14.5. I like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously, the board helps. There's a little bit of luck involved in all of these, right? Having said that, I think she really has a good set of chits, right? Attacking at time 3. You have the dodges, so you have good moves all the time. I think it's a really strong character. So super fun. It's a fun game, guys. 14.5. If you got any more custom characters you want to see, tell me, and I'll try to get them in the next couple of days. That's it. Thanks a lot. We're gonna actually head off. I think it's what? Oh, it's only 10:30, so that's pretty cool. But we've been streaming for quite the for 2.5. So that was a pretty good, man. That was nice. That was a good fight. Set of fights there. And a very good run. Once we made this was super lucky up here. It could have easily gone awry, and we got turned away. or trapped or whatever. But all that sort of worked out really well. So I am very, very happy with that. Um, so yeah, I do think we're gonna kill this knight here and sort of head off and putz around, either head to bed or watch some TV or putz around a little bit. Uh, I'm slowly trying to make some more content here for to put in custom stuff for Magic Realm, so that's going slowly, but I am trying to get more quests and scenarios and so on and so forth. So look for that in the coming weeks, months. I mean, it's not short term; it's longer term for sure. Otherwise, like I said, if you have any really interesting, if you have any custom characters you want to see or see play tested or whatever, tell me. I will, especially if you know where the files are for them. Since I don't have all the Realm Speak custom characters. Oh, by the way, there you go. There's my ask. If you know of caches of Realm Speak custom characters, send me the link in the comments, and I will pop to them and grab them and download them, because I want to get all the custom characters in there. So, all right, good night. Thank you very much.